Hey YouTube, how you doing? So I wanted to make a video today. Initially I was going to make this video as a response to Jay from DepFox, who posted a video earlier about the Shaytards and whether or not they are homophobic due to something that happened to him personally, posting a video response on one of their Valentine's Day videos about him and Bryan, and it being removed, and then him asking them why it was removed, and then Carl never getting back to him. And also some of the things said in his videos, specifically using the term no homo, and whether or not that is homophobic. And then just right now I just read an article on Bryan's blog, Gay Family Values, talking about, not that particular incident, but just talking about words and the meaning of words, and whether certain words are in fact homophobic and slanderous and do real harm to people. And so I just kind of want to make a little video encompassing all of that. So Jay was, rightfully angry about the situation, and I understand why. You post up a video, someone asks, for videos about, like love stories and whatnot on Valentine's Day, and you put your video as a video response, the love you have of you and your husband, and then it gets taken down. And you're like, okay, it could be a coincidence, but I'm going to ask and find out. And so you ask, why was my video taken down? And you don't get a response. So what are you supposed to assume when that happens? It feels a bit like a personal attack, right? And I understand. And I have a little story to tell, because this actually happened to Rocky and I on Valentine's Day as well, when we first started dating. Rocky showed up at my apartment. This is before we were living together. He showed up at my apartment in a horse-drawn carriage. Now, if you've ever been to Sacramento, in old Sacramento, they have horse-drawn carriages that go around old Sacramento, but they don't really come up as far into town as my apartment was, but he managed to pay them enough money, apparently, to come up to my apartment and to, take us down to Old Sac. So we're in this horse-drawn chariot ride going down Sacramento, and the first thing that happened, which I didn't find bad, I actually thought it was really funny, is we, took the carriage ride towards the jail, and, we could hear the inmates catcalling to us, which personally I thought was funny. I mean, obviously they're making fun of us, but, I mean, they're in fucking jail. Fuck them. I thought it was funny. That's just me. Rocky thought it was funny too. It's like, whatever. Then we get into Old Sacramento, the end of our carriage ride, and this is the part that pissed me off. We pull up near this guy, this camera guy, he's from the news station, right? And he actually says to the driver of our carriage, right in front of us, he says, "Bring me a couple." I was ready to jump out of that carriage and shove that camera up his ass. I was pissed. So was Rocky. And you know what? So was the driver of our carriage. He was pissed off too. And that, that pissed me off. And, it was Valentine's Day. It's supposed to be a nice, happy day for me and Rocky. I wasn't going to get into it. The guy was a jackass. Move on. Okay, so that was my story. But, I can understand, because that's really, a definite... I mean, he didn't mean it as a personal attack on us, per se, I don't think, but it definitely felt like a personal attack on us. And, like, we are not a couple. We don't deserve to even be looked at like that by the news or people in general. So that was insanely aggravating. Next, I want to talk about, words. No homo, that's gay, or you're so gay. You hear this a lot in school. Like when I was growing up, that was what you always heard was, that's so gay, you're gay, blah, blah. And I can understand absolutely how that is a horrible thing to say. I mean, you're basically calling someone gay to insult them, thereby insinuating that gay is a bad thing. So, I agree, and I don't like those terms. I don't like it when someone says, you're gay, that's so gay. I mean, that actually, it kind of pisses me off. It almost pisses me off as much as when I hear the word fag. I hate that word too, and, I battle people on it. And every now and then, like, a friend of mine will say it, and I'll just be like, oh, why did you just say that? He's like, oh, I didn't mean it. Well, it doesn't matter. It's a horrible thing to say. Just don't say it. And I have actually gotten that point across to pretty much almost everyone that I've, that's in my life. But, a lot of people just growing up and whatnot, they just hear those terms, and since they're not gay, it doesn't really recognize in their brain that, that is beating some poor kid down. It may not have affected me personally, but, there's someone somewhere that's hearing that, and it's just slowly chipping away at their self-esteem until they're at the point of suicide, which absolutely happens. Which is why, the It Gets Better campaign started, because of all these kids committing suicide this year. And that's how it happens. All these horrible things that people don't think are horrible, just slowly eating away at these poor kids. Now the next phrase that was specifically talked about in both Bryan's article and Jay's video is no homo. This one, I'm on the fence about. Before I had seen the video or read Bryan's article, I would have absolutely said that I don't find no homo offensive. The people that use it are complete and utter douchebags, and it's just such an insanely stupid term that I can't even categorize it as offensive because it's just so stupid. I can't even take the person saying it seriously. Even if it's meant to be offensive, I can't even take them seriously because they're just such an idiot douchebag that I just, whatever. I'm not even listening to them. But having said that, listened to people's arguments and reading Bryan's article, I can absolutely understand how that can be categorized in the same terms as that's so gay. Implying that being gay is bad. If you have to say no homo after saying something as if, someone might perceive you as homosexual and therefore that's a bad thing, you would never want to be known as homosexual, then yeah, I can see how no homo can definitely be seen as a derogatory thing. Me personally, I don't know. I don't know. I still think it's just so stupid that I can't fathom it as offensive, because it's not even in the realm of offensive. It's just so far in the realm of stupid that I just don't know. But I will think twice about it. If I hear it, I'll be like, why did you just say that? Did you have to say that? Is it horrible to be gay? And the people I have heard say it, I'm not talking about, like in rap videos and that type of crap, but I'm like, if a friend of mine or something says it, it's absolutely been a joke. Because I can guarantee you my friends are not homophobic, the people that I hang around with. And, sometimes I'll joke around and blah, 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 and say, oh, no homo. And it is a joke. And I don't take it when they say it as offensive. So, words, they have meaning, but their meaning is also deeply based on the intent when it's said. So, some words are obviously always bad. You call someone a fag, that's a bad thing. I don't think there really is any other intent but to be malicious when you say that. Saying something like no homo, I do think someone can legitimately say that as a joke. And I do think some people could say it because they're assholes, and they do mean it to be a bad thing. So that one I'm on the fence about. I really think it could go either way. I don't think that everyone that says it means it maliciously. But some people that do say it probably do mean it maliciously, because there's type of people in the world. Anyway, I just wanted to give my thoughts on this particular subject matter. Let me know what you think. Go ahead and give me a comment down below in the underpants bar. I'm going to go ahead and link to Jay's video, and I'm going to go ahead and link to Bryan's article. And let me know what you guys think. Make a video response, make a comment down below. Just let me know what you think. And so that's the end of my video. If you like my videos, hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up if you like this particular video. And until next time, YouTube, love and bubbles.